Greetings and salutations to all you compadres. I have a short and sweet video. Well, I think it's gonna be short. It might be longer than expected, but I wanted to come out and give a couple people some shoutouts. And before you get the wrong idea, I'm not doing this because I expect anything in return from the people that I shout out, or because I'm fishing for likes or anything. It's genuinely just me saying thank you to a couple of people who've been supporting me and my channel from day one, basically. So I wanted to take the opportunity to give a couple of vloggers some exposure. Not that I have that many people following me to expose them to, but every bit helps, I guess. So here it goes. Number one, and this is in no specific order whatsoever. This is just whoever pops up in my head first. So number one is a fellow Belgian vlogger, and his channel goes by the name of Right to Escape. We actually met on some Belgium forum, and ever since we talked on that, we've been checking out each other's video and supporting each other. And I have to say, it's not because I've gotten to know him a little bit, but his content is genuinely good and really interesting to listen to as well. Definitely go give his channel a look. You won't be disappointed. Oh, and fun fact, he also rides a Yamaha Tracer, and I've absolutely fallen in love with that bike. I mean, in fact, if I ever buy a new bike, there's a 90 to 95% chance that I would be getting a Tracer. The number two is actually a vlogger from the UK. He goes by the name of Hypertard. And actually, the very first comment I ever put on one of his videos was me saying that he deserved a lot more views and subs for the quality of content that he was putting up. And after being subscribed to him for, let's say, a month and a half, more or less, give or take, I still 100% stand behind that comment. He's this typical British guy who from time to time goes on a rant, but his rants actually make a lot of sense. He doesn't just spew out criticism about whatever subject he's touching on, but the stuff and the argument he brings, it just makes sense. He brings up a lot of good points. So definitely go give him a look as well. The number three, oh, cute couple. Number three is a fellow vlogger from the United States, and he goes by the name of Mike Motorbike, and that's a catchy name if I ever heard one. Actually, a couple of his videos ago, he shouted my channel out, and to be 100% honest, I was really moved when I heard it. I was genuinely touched. I mean, I wasn't crying behind my keyboard or anything. I was just genuinely moved by the kind words that he said about me. And it goes to show how such a small and simple gesture can mean so much to someone. How it can invoke so much positive energy. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. No, but he's from all the vloggers that I'm subscribed to, he's easily the most active one. He basically puts out a video every day, and he also rides a Yamaha Tracer. Number four, a vlogger from Sweden who goes by the name of the typical Swedish biker, and to be 100% honest, he's easily easily in the top 3 of vloggers that I've been looking at for the past couple of months. I mean, he has one of those rare channels that whenever you stumble upon them, my initial thought was, if he gets a break, well, if he catches a break and gets a bit of luck, and he gets the exposure his channel deserves, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up becoming one of the bigger channels. I mean, his content is just really funny. It's just a perfect mix of his Swedish accent, the way his voice sounds, the way he behaves on his bike, and his weird fascination with cows. Kosan. It's as I said, it all just molds into this really funny, complete picture. So definitely go give him a watch. You will not be disappointed. And oh, before I forget, there's a couple of guys that I wanted to shout out, but these are non-motovlog related. 2 guys who live in the UK, in Bristol to be precise. And the third one lives in Scotland. So the first one who lives in Bristol, he goes by the name of Sean. He's actually the worst gamer I have ever seen. I mean, it's just mind-blowing how someone can be that awful at every game he touches. I mean, basically, if you watch him play, it's like watching your mother play. It's that horrific. The second guy who resides in Bristol is his name is Clark, and he's easily, by far, the biggest Lionel Messi fanboy I've ever met. I mean, he's borderline obsessed with him. But then again, who can blame him? Because Messi is the best player on this planet. So I can understand where he's coming from. And the third one, the resident of Scotland, his name is James. And because he's Scottish, 90% of the time, no one ever understands a single word he's saying. And he's drunk also most of the time, so that may be one of the factors. No, but all jokes aside, these 3 guys have been better and more loyal friends to me than a lot of my so-called real-life friends. And I felt like I wanted to, I don't know, acknowledge that in some way. So, and even though they're 90% of the time they're trying to get on my nerves and try to piss me off, I mean, it's all just banter, mate. We're just having a laugh. You fucking twat. Oh, I love talking in a British accent. I don't know if I can pull it off or if it just sounds retarded. Oh, hello, you handsome fellow. But I find it quite amusing. To the right, to the right. And last but certainly not least, my beautiful girlfriend, who's given me an amazing son, and who's supported me throughout all these years, going on 9 years almost, despite all my weirdness and all my, I don't know, just weirdness, let's call it that. And a fun fact, she actually threatened to leave me when this is not a... Alright, I have no idea where I am. Anyway, she actually threatened to leave me whenever I told her I wanted to get a motorcycle. But somehow she's still here, and I haven't had to tie her up in the basement or anything to keep her here, so it's all of her own free will. So that's always positive. The 4 channels that I shouted out. All the links will be in the description below. And most of all, I want to give a shout out to every single person who's subscribed to me, who's ever watched one of my videos, whoever gave it a thumbs up, whoever shared it, whatever. And if I didn't mention you, please don't take it the wrong way. If I'm subscribed to you, you can be sure that I enjoy your content.